Carla Esparza versus Megumi Fujii.
An interesting one coming up. Once again, can Zoila Frasso repeat her performance last time against Rosie Sexton? Lisa Ward looked very dominant last time. Every one of these women is tough.
And now your first fighter set and ready to make her way to the cage fighting. Out of the red corner, this is Carla Esparza.
Carla Esparza was asked on Saturday night to replace the injured Angela Magana in this bout and said yes without hesitation.
I honestly don't think a lot of people are expecting much out of me, but I sure as hell plan to surprise them. I definitely plan to control where the fight goes and try and keep it on my feet. Nothing against her stand-up, but I'm pretty confident in mine. Do I respect her skills and her record? Yes. Am I intimidated? No. Can I beat Megumi? Definitely.
Carla Esparza wrestled 4 years at Menlo College in California and was a two-time All-American.
And now her opponent set and ready to make her way to the cage fighting. Out of the blue corner, this is Megumi Fujii.
Megumi Fujii is a legitimate star in her native Japan, and with her trainer Josh Barnett by her side, is now focused on achieving fame in North America.
Megumi's got that thing, and she's got that it factor, and she's arguably the best fighter Japan has produced in the last 10 years.
Megumi Fujii is a superhero in her native Japan, and the news of a Bellator debut fight is depicted to her adoring fans in comic strip form. The outcome of the fight clearly backs up the hype.
This is Megumi Fujii.
Storming out of the gate in her first return to American soil in over 3 years, Megumi showed why she is considered the best in the business. The unrivaled sensation immediately took the fight to her world, the canvas. The submission specialist unleashed a barrage of strikes on her outmatched opponent and recorded her first TKO victory.
That's it! Fight, no, that's it. You're not doing anything.
How does it feel to fight here in Bellator in front of the American crowd?
I am very happy, exciting.
Megumi's Bellator debut gave fans stateside a glimpse into the best female fighter on the planet.
And I hope to be the champion.
As American fans become more educated, they'll clearly see that Megumi is the kind of fighter that just doesn't come around very often.
Record-keeping in mixed martial arts is neither comprehensive nor definitive, especially from the early years of the sport. However, we believe that Megumi Fujii is the first and only pro MMA fighter to begin a career with 20 consecutive victories. Jimmy, let's take a look at your inner circle.
Fujii can do it all. She's known for submissions, but her striking looked very sharp against Sarah Snyder. Esparza has to be ready for everything. She has to have a solid defense. Esparza wants to keep the fight standing. She's an accomplished wrestler. She needs to stuff Fujii's takedown and keep it standing to have a chance. Esparza has nothing to lose. That is a very powerful factor. She's a last-minute replacement. She has to leave everything in the cage to have a chance.
From Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Bellator Fighting Championships along with Everlast. What do you fight for? Now present 3 5-minute rounds here at Bellator 24 in beginning the quarterfinals in the women's 115-pound World Championship Tournament. And now inside the Bellator cage, we introduce first the fighter out of the red corner. She wears the black at 5'1". She weighed in at 115 1/4 pounds. The wrestler stands undefeated as a mixed martial artist at 3-0, with all 3 victories by way of knockout. Representing Team Oyama from Torrance, California, introducing Carla Esparza. And across the cage, her adversary fighting out of the blue corner. She wears the white and pink at 5'3". She weighed in at 115 1/2 pounds. With a black belt in both judo and Brazilian jiu-jitsu, the catch wrestler brings an incredible undefeated professional record of 20-0, with 1 victory by knockout, 16 by way of submission. Representing AACC, the female fighter widely recognized as one of the world's pound-for-pound best from Okayama, Japan, presenting Megumi Fujii.
See you soon.
And the third man inside the Bellator cage, the referee, Tony Wah.
Ladies, we all know the rules. I want a good, clean fight. Let's touch gloves, go back to your corner, let's get ready to rock and roll. Cool.
One of the best heavyweights in all of mixed martial arts, Josh Barnett, the main trainer of Megumi Fujii.
I was talking to Barnett a couple weeks ago at a grappling tournament. All he talked about was how hard Fujii is training.
This, our first women's 115-pound tournament quarterfinal. Carla Esparza in the black trunks. Megumi Fujii in the white and pink trunks. The bell in round number 1. Body kick there from Fujii.
Now, what impressed me in her last fight against Sarah Snyder was Fujii's footwork. She angled very, very well. She's not a knockout puncher, but her angling was spectacular.
Nice combination by Fujii. Said that she's really been working on her striking, specifically has been working separate from Josh Barnett with a pure boxing coach.
Same boxing coach as Akihiro Gono, outstanding striker in Japan. Carla can't be intimidated. She has to come out here to fight.
Troy Waz, the referee, nicely keeping his distance, letting the action flow here in the opening round. Another body kick from Fujii.
Good head movement by Fujii. She's not being a stable target.
Esparza entering at 3-0, made her pro MMA debut February 19th of this year. 2 undefeated fighters with very different journeys to get to the Bellator cage tonight.
Good combination at the end by Esparza. And that's what Esparza has to do. She has to use her wrestling to keep this fight on the feet, use it defensively, turn it into a kickboxing match.
Esparza, even with that collegiate wrestling background at Menlo College, said that she wants to keep this fight standing. And she was very honest in our fighter meeting, Jimmy. She said, realistically, my way of winning is by decision. Good sprawl there from Esparza.
"20 victories. Her fight against Sarah Snyder last time in Bellator, her only win by TKO. She has boxing skills. Certainly you wouldn't call her a finisher with her hands.
Again, a record of 20-0 entering this bout for Megumi Fujii. 16 of those 20 wins either by submission or technical submission.
Fujii wants this fight on the ground. Looks like she's willing to pull guard to get, but right now driving forward. Let's see what the judo black belt can do against the wrestling All-American.
Judo black belt there. Fujii was fishing for the outside trip, couldn't find it. Knee to the body by Fujii. Esparza does not look intimidated at all, to her credit, Jimmy. Warning of elbows there by referee Troy Wah.
I'll go for that inside judo throw, but Carla Esparza, great balance, staying on the feet. This has already gone a lot longer than a lot of people thought it would. Crowd really getting into this.
Big ovation from the fans here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
I think Esparza is following the right game plan, staying on her feet. Hey, turn it into a kickboxing match. Certainly don't want a grappling match with Fujii.
Just a rangefinder kick there by Fujii. No danger of striking target. Neither by Esparza. Pushing her opponent back.
Now, Esparza said, my best chance of winning is with the decision, but that takes a lot of gas, and she's a last-minute replacement. Oh, going for the leg lock.
Fujii looking to finish with the leg lock here in round number 1.
Heel hook right now. Esparza trying to put a lot of weight on that leg.
Esparza trying to get her way out, and she may be in real trouble now, Jimmy.
Oh, it looks like she might have that foot out, but now Megumi going for the toe hold.
There's a lot of crank on that toe hold, and Esparza finds her way out.
Now that's good. That's an excellent transition by the veteran Fujii. When you don't have the submission, if they're getting out, sit up, get on top of them. A lot of people don't do that. They hang on too long and end up on the bottom. Now this is exactly where Fujii wants to be. So dominant against Sarah Snyder from the top, using her ground and pound.
See, Esparza has the right arm of Fujii trapped. Now, Esparza just playing defense at the moment.
Now, one thing Esparza wants to do that Sarah Schneider did effectively is she held Fujii close to her, was able to stall out and get a lot of stand-ups. That might be the right strategy for Esparza tonight. Just hold on, stall, don't let Fujii pass your guard, wait for the referee to stand it up.
3 knees there from Fujii.
Improve your position.
Sneaky little right from the bottom by Carla Esparza. See the knees to the thigh there by Fujii. And a stand-up order by referee Troy Waugh.
I think that's a good job by Esparza. Keep her close, let them stand it up again, and turn it into a kickboxing match.
Closing seconds of our opening round. This, our opening quarterfinal in Bellator's inaugural women's tournament, contested at 115 pounds. We are headed to round number 2.
She's gonna try and take you down.
There you see Giva Santana.
You're doing great, Carla.
The arm collector. Outstanding MMA fighter. Maybe one of the greatest Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts of the last, what, Jimmy, 40 years, 50 years?
He's phenomenal.
History of the world?
I've rolled with him a couple of times. He is amazing. Phenomenal black belt. And she has faith in her coaches. She told us that in the interview. She said, I do what my coaches tell me.
Barnett in the corner of Fujii. Santana in the corner of Esparza.
Now, you saw at the end of that first round, Esparza went for a takedown kind of on instinct, and it was submission city. Fujii went for a Kimura, rolled right in, almost took her back. That's the danger in shooting on Fujii. If there had been more time, she would have been in serious trouble.
Round number 2 underway. Esparza is in the black trunks, Fujii in the white and pink trunks.
Rolling for the knee bar now. Now, Fujii is so good at blending her takedowns with her submissions. It looks like a trip or a throw, and she's rolling right to a leg lock.
Fujii going back to what she does best, the submission game, especially the lower body submission game.
Now rolling to the knee bar.
And again, Esparza escapes.
Now, Esparza looks a little slower in this round.
There's the tap! I believe you call that a belly down Jujigatami in Japan, Jimmy.
Yeah, let's just say armbar, because we're here in America. Beautiful straight armbar. In that transition game, that's what she's so good at. As soon as Esparza got caught in that kind of game, I feel like it was only a matter of time. Beautiful job by Fujii.
To be fair, they wouldn't say belly down in Japan. Straight armbar. Devastating start and then finish to round number 2 for Fujii.
Yeah, but credit to Esparza. She hung tough on the feet, played a good defensive game, but as the fight wore on, Fujii just figured out how to not take her down, but roll those takedowns into submissions, and beautiful job. That's why she's now 21-0. Unbelievable.
57 seconds of round number 2.
You see here, Esparza very tired, trying to hang on to that single leg. Fujii doing a great job stepping over, straightening that arm. Esparza trying to roll, but a lot of crank on that arm. You see the tap with the left hand, and that's it. Another submission victory for Fujii. She loves that armbar. Now, people talk about her leg locks, her Megu lock. Really, her specialty is the armbar. Beautiful job. Her and Giva can debate about who's the arm collector here. That was a beautiful job.
Ladies and gentlemen, the tap out comes at 57 seconds into round number 2 via armbar. The winner by submission, now earning her place in the Bellator Women's 115-pound tournament, Megumi Fujii.
I'm here with your winner, Megumi Fujii. Carla Esparza, very tough in the first round. Very difficult fight. Is that the kind of fight you expected?
Yes. She's very strong.
Look at the replay here. The end of the fight, armbar, submission. You get a lot of those. That seems to be your favorite move.
I got the armbar.
Outstanding job. Beautiful transitions. Tell us about how you feel about taking on all these amazing female fighters in this tournament.
I will do my best for my next fight.
Thank you. Your winner, Megumi Fujii, ladies and gentlemen.
With that second round submission victory, Megumi Fujii now moves through to the last 4. The semifinal round of Bellator's inaugural women's tournament, contested at 115 pounds. Still 3 more places to be filled in the semifinal round.